Filipino pride will be on full display in the upcoming season of American reality TV competition RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. Pinay drag queen Jiggly Caliente is back in the workroom, and this time to fight for a spot in the Drag Race Hall of Fame. And joining us now all the way from New York is Jiggly herself. Hello, Jiggly. Kumusta ka na ba?
Kumusta? Magandang umaga po.
Yeah, well, it's so nice, of course, to hear you speak, in Tagalog, and we do understand. Can you believe it's been 9 years since season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is the original season. You participated in that, and you finished 8th place. Now, we're back to the All-Star. Tell us more about the comeback, and possibly how much has changed, since season 4.
I mean, since season 4, I have come out as a trans woman. I live my life in my truth, and that's the one main thing that I think that has changed for me since Drag Race season 4. I've also nagpagawa ako ng ngipin. And yeah, that's about it. And I started working as an actress here in America. And I'm mostly, most recently known for my role as Veronica Ferocity on Ryan Murphy's Pose, the first ever show that's for people of color, and the show that's mostly cast with trans women. And I'm very glad to be part of that, that show too.
I mean, it seems like since joining this RuPaul Drag Race, I mean, a lot has happened in your life. I mean, it has totally transformed yourself, and you look fantastic. And not only that, but you have also put the Philippine culture in the spotlight because of this. Now, do tell us more about the reveal look, which is an Oscar de la Renta-inspired gown with a Filipiniana butterfly sleeve. Now, what's the story behind this fabulous dress?
Actually, the original gown was just supposed to be the Oscar de la Renta inspired gown. But when me and my designer, Angel Ayala, were coming up with the designs for it, I wanted something different. I wanted something unique, and I wanted something that was more me, and a piece of me that I could share with the world, and just something, I didn't think that the butterfly sleeve would make such an impact. I just wanted to showcase a little bit of my Filipino culture to the world. And, it's not the first time that I've done that. And I've actually I can't say anything, but you might see more Filipino-inspired outfits from myself. So...
Well, okay, so that's something we definitely look forward to, is seeing a little bit more of the Filipino in you. And with that in mind, I want to find out more about your Filipino roots. I'm sure a lot of people here as well. We understand that you were born in Laguna, moved to the United States when you were, just 10. And what is it that you like most about being a Filipino? And, you haven't been back in a while. What is it that you miss most about the Philippines?
The last time I was in the Philippines was 2018. I performed at O-Bar. And the one main thing I miss about the Philippines is the food. I love, and actually the simplest things actually are those things that I miss. I miss fish balls. That is, I know that might sound super taboo or whatever, but I feel like that's the one thing I miss about the Philippines is the street food, and it's the comfort of just being home at Laguna, and right after church. That's the one thing I look forward to, is being able to go to the little fishball stand and just make tusok and the tamis anghang sauce. That's the simplest thing for me that I miss about the Philippines. And I miss the friends that I've made in the Philippines. I miss my family that still lives in the Philippines. Well, yeah, the pandemic has really messed it up, because I was supposed to go to the Philippines and stay for 3 months. So...
Well, speaking of the pandemic, how was that like during this All-Star season with the pandemic? How difficult was that for you, or...?
Well, we had to quarantine for 2 weeks, and then there was constant, and every other day we were being COVID tested. So, and then it's a bubble. So only the people in this bubble can see each other. So we can't interact with anybody else, not the camera crew, not nobody else, only the people that's in the bubble with us. Even Michelle and Ru, they couldn't come close to us. When RuPaul would do the workroom, she's literally like 8 feet away, 6 feet away. She's far away from us.
Okay, so that must have changed the dynamic a little bit more, considering a lot of the reportage.
I mean, she was still very warm to me, so I didn't feel the divide really. And a lot of us in the competition are friends. So there wasn't really a sense of divide. There was more like it just felt good to be around people and see other human beings that we haven't seen in months because we've been cooped up in our houses.
Okay, now, Jiggly, before I let you go, a lot of countries now have their own franchise of Drag Race. Now, what do you think about a Drag Race Philippines?
I think it is high time that the Philippines get their own franchise of RuPaul's Drag Race. I feel like the Filipino drag community is so diverse and so eclectic and they're just so talented. The talent of the Filipinos are insane. So I feel like if I could represent here on the main stage, on the world stage of RuPaul's Drag Race, I think the Philippines should have their own because they have so many like amazing, talented queens. You know, there's queens like Venus Deluxe, Gigi, Kat Kat Tesalia, Eva La Queen, Precious Paula Nicole. There's so many. It's insane. And I cannot wait for Drag Race to have a Philippine franchise. And I would love to be part of it in any capacity.
There you go. A lot of amazing queens and Jiggly Caliente, you included. Thank you so much for joining us today and best of luck to you.